Welcome to the campus of Iowa Wesleyan College. Since much of our history is linked to the college, we thought you should have a tour of the historic buildings and the important people connected with them. The school, established in 1842, is one of the oldest coeducational colleges west of the Mississippi River. Here are two of the oldest buildings. On the left is Pioneer Hall, built in 1845, and on the right is Old Main, constructed in 1855.
An early graduate who studied in these buildings was Belle Babb Mansfield. In 1869, Belle became the first woman licensed as a lawyer in the United States. The local men attorneys who evaluated her examination were very proud to admit a woman to the practice of the law. Belle later was a professor at 3 colleges, including Iowa Wesleyan.
Across the street on the north edge of the campus sits the Harlan Lincoln House, built by James Harlan. Harlan was important to the college, serving as president, professor, and trustee. He was also important nationally, serving as United States Senator and as Secretary of the Interior. Harlan was chosen for this cabinet position by his good friend Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln's son, Robert Todd, married Harlan's daughter, Mary, in 1868. Robert and Mary Lincoln brought their 3 children, Abraham Lincoln's grandchildren, to this house in Mount Pleasant to spend many summers. Inside the home, items belonging to the Harlan and Lincoln families are displayed, including a piece of the coat Lincoln was wearing when he was assassinated, a mourning veil worn by President Lincoln's wife, and a door measuring the heights of the Harlan Lincoln grandchildren.
Across from the Harlan Lincoln House is the Adam Tishman Science Building. Another famous Iowa Wesleyan graduate, Peggy Whitson, took classes in this building. Whitson is a NASA astronaut and the first woman to command the International Space Station. All of her time in space adds up to over a year.
Iowa Wesleyan has had other famous scientists as students and professors. Dr. Thomas Poulter, who studied and taught at Iowa Wesleyan, was second in command on the second Byrd Antarctic mission in 1933. He later made discoveries about echolocation used by marine mammals. This research was used to develop hearing aids. One of Poulter's students was James Van Allen. Van Allen was born and grew up in Mount Pleasant, and after graduating from Iowa Wesleyan became one of the top scientists in the United States. In 1958, Van Allen discovered the radiation belts which surround the Earth and are now named for him. Both Poulter and Van Allen would have attended lectures in the college chapel, built in 1893. The building, which is now under renovation, has long served as a site for performing arts, including Harlan Elementary School music programs.
And that brings us back to Pioneer Hall and Old Main and the statue of Belle Babb Mansfield.